going down, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for another Breakfast with TNC episode. I hope you guys are doing really well and have got a good day prepared ahead of yourselves. Once again, back with some food and the Norwich City news. For breakfast this morning, I've got a chai tea, the best tea, some Nutella on toast, and a cheeky banana. You need to get that potassium in, people. So let's get straight to the news. Anyway, the first article is off a website called Maxit Football, and the title is "If Norwich City get relegated, it will be down to a lack of identity." One of my favourite ever paragraphs from an article is in this article, and it goes like this. It says, it's like the quote in the Peep Show finale: "Norwich are never going to win the league, but they still show up, the pricks." A line perhaps closer to the truth that the writers would have ever known. Without a true focal point, Norwich resemble a vast, erect phallus with little to no ability to reach orgasm. Except it's not tantric, it's tiresome, and they're blue balling their way back into the Championship. They're going full Delia. Blue balling their way back to the Championship is the best way to describe Norwich City this season. Keep on teasing us, giving us a few opportunities, but eventually giving us real disappointment. We have truly been blue balled this season by Norwich City. But basically the article goes into saying that we haven't really got an identity. We're not like a Bournemouth who go full out attacking, lose a lot of games, win a lot of games, score a lot of goals, concede a lot of goals. Or we're not like West Brom, who just play defensive football and win a lot of games 1-0. And I think that is very true this season. We have lacked a certain identity. In the Championship, we had that identity. It was the identity that we would score more than we'd concede. We've kind of done that in some games this season, like the Liverpool game, but we haven't stuck to anything. We've been constantly chopping and changing, and we had that little bit of consistency. We're like West Brom, and Newcastle and Manchester City, where we really found the balance, but we haven't had that consistency throughout the season, which has been really disappointing. As always, I'm going to link all the articles in the description down below, so if you want to read them fully over your lunch break or something, please do feel free to go down in the description. The next one is from the Daily Star, and they've used statistics from footballwebpages.co.uk to predict how the end of the season is going to go. Now, I'm not completely sure what stats they've used, but they've basically said that they've used every result from this season to work out the results. And we are staying up. According to this, they've got Villa to go down on 19 points, Newcastle to go down on 31 points, and Sunderland to go down on 32 points, with us to stay up with 33 points, but have a much worse goal difference than Sunderland. So, you know, that's very optimistic. I think it is going to come down to goal difference this season. And honestly, if we go down on goal difference, I think I might just cry and you might not see me for like 6 weeks. Because that would be so hard to take. Imagine going down on goal difference. Not good. But anyway, the Daily Star and the stats guys have predicted that we will be staying up, which is good to see. The next one is from Vital Norwich. It's basically a really nice, concise article about the games in hand that Sunderland and Newcastle have got and what it means for us. So Newcastle obviously had a 1-1 draw against Manchester City on Tuesday night. They should have really won it. Aguero's goal was offside and Joe Hart pulled off a few good saves. That still means they are 2 points below us and they've played the same amount of games. But Sunderland have got a game in hand and they're currently 1 point behind us. Their game in hand is against Arsenal, and that is at home. And then we play Arsenal away from home. So a big couple of weeks for Arsenal. Arsenal beat West Brom 2-0 last night, so they go into it in good form. Let's hope they can beat Sunderland, and let's hope that by the time they've played their game in hand, we'll be on the same points. But because we play at 5:30 on that Saturday, Sunderland would have played 2 more games, so they'll have played 1 more game before we play Arsenal. So they then play Stoke away from home, the 3 o'clock kickoff before us on the 5:30. So effectively, they could be like 4 points clear of us, 5 points clear of us, something like that. No, something like that. They could be ahead of us before we play Arsenal, which is kind of scary. But yeah, a lot of Norwich fans are going to be watching that Sunderland versus Arsenal game with the hope that Arsenal could do the business. But the worrying thing is, like, Arsenal don't really have much to play for. Like, they're going to get top 4 and they're not going to win the league. So I just hope they turn up. And the final one is from Sky Sports, and it's put the strengths and weaknesses of every single Premier League team in the Premier League. And apparently Norwich City's strength is defending against an aerial threat. Apparently we've made 671 headed clearances this season. I reckon 670 of them came from Tim Close, but that's irrelevant because I think we look pretty poor in the air this season. So that shows that stats do sometimes lie. And apparently we've made 122 more headed clearances than any other Premier League team this season, which is kind of crazy. And our weakness is retaining possession, or regaining possession, sorry. Apparently we don't like to keep our shape, and we're bottom in the tackles made per game and also the interceptions made per game, meaning that we have a bit of a soft midfield, which is surprising because I think Howson and Gary O'Neill have looked brilliant this season. But saying that, we did lose real shape against Sunderland. So yeah, I can kind of see where that is coming from. There we go. There's our strengths and weaknesses. The Daily Star are predicting we stay up. We've been compared to a penis on Maxit Football, and Sunderland could go above us. So, erect penises, predicted tables, good head, and Sunderland, and bananas. It's been a weird breakfast with TNC this morning. Thanks for watching. Please hit 100 likes. And yeah, have a good day. Peace out.